Hey everyone, and welcome to a facecam video of mine. And sorry about my voice if I sound off on the microphone. It's because I'm recovering from a cold, which is why this video is late. So yeah, sorry if I sound, well, I guess if I just don't sound normal or just a bit like quieter. But yeah, I've just managed to get my voice back, and I said I'd record a video at the weekend if I have my voice, so I do. So yeah, and in this video, I'm going to change it up a little bit. This is going to be kind of a different video to what I usually do, but I'm going to be just saying which my favourite song is from each of the albums from BTS. So I'm not going to include the Japanese albums or any like singles, because that's for another video maybe. This is more the official albums released every comeback by BTS. So anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Please don't kill me in the comments. If you don't agree, just let me know down below what your favourite songs are from each album. But I don't know, I'm not going to include songs that are put like repackaged onto a new album, so you'll understand what I mean as I go through the video. Anyway, let's get on with the video. So the first album, Too Cool for School, and there aren't too many songs to choose from in this album, but I think my favourite would probably be No More Dream, just because I love the sort of hyper sort of fast beat, and the fast rapping in it. I just like that song. I mean, all of them are pretty good, and it was kind of a tie between that and We Are Bulletproof. I couldn't quite decide, but I went for No More Dream in the end, just because I just love the chorus, really. For Oh Are You Late Too? This is kind of a tough one, because I used to be a fan of the intro and the cypher, but now my favourite song is probably If I Ruled the World, because after discovering that song, I just couldn't stop playing it. It just clicked with me, I guess. And I like the when I looked at the translated lyrics and stuff, I liked the story behind the actual song. So there we go. For that album, that's why I would say If I Ruled the World. And for School Love Affair, this album, there are a few which I've gone off and on, like I've started listening to and then I stopped listening to, sort of like Tomorrow. Like that's one of those songs which I listened to once and then got really into it and then just stopped listening to it. So maybe if I get back to it, I'll pick that as my favourite. But I'd say Outro Propose is probably my favourite, even though it's kind of like, because it's an outro, it's a short one. I just really like the high notes and stuff, and it really clicked with me when I first found out about a song. So, and it just stuck with me. So yeah, Outro Propose for School Love Affair. And then Dark and Wild, this is a interesting one, because there are so many songs I love on this album. This is probably, if not my favourite album out of all of BTS's albums. There are so many good songs in this album, such as Let Me Know, Hip Hop File, and Do You Think This Makes Sense? But I have to say, and even War of Hormone, that used to be my favourite, but my new favourite, and ever since Christmas pretty much, has to be Intro, What Am I To You. I just love Namjoon's solo track here. The rap, everything about it is just brilliant, and it has that little like intro that just reminded me of Christmas for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's because I was listening to it at Christmas, but either way, that song, I love it. In the whole album, pretty much is perfect. There's just so many bangers on that album. Then we have The Most Beautiful Thing in Life, Part 1. This album, there's a few, well, all the songs are good, but there's a few which really click with me. Like Dope is obviously the one people think straight away, and then maybe I Need You. But personally, I've just got to go for Outro, Love Is Not Over. I mean, I'm talking about the I haven't listened to the full version. It's like the short version. It's just Jungkook's lines, I believe. But I just love that song. It's so calm and relaxing. I love singing along to it. But there are obviously other notable honourable mentions from the album as well, such as Boys With Fun. That is a good song which I only discovered when I was going to Berlin, which is why it's in my video for Berlin, because I wanted to put it in because it was the thing at the time for me. And then in The Most Beautiful Thing in Life Part 2, I would probably go with Autumn Leaves. In this album, there's a few like which stuck with me, as I said earlier, like Run. That was when I first heard that, I loved it so much. But after listening to all the songs, I think Autumn Leaves and maybe Waiting 52, they're the two that stick with me. But I'm gonna go with Autumn Leaves just because I love the sort of like summer feeling about it. I don't know, there's like the track and the beat, it makes me happy, I guess, when I listen to it. It gets me hyped. Then The Most Beautiful Thing in Life, Young Forever. This album is pretty much a repackage of the last two albums, but there are a few songs to choose from. I was gonna go with Save Me, but then I changed my mind and decided to go with Epilogue, Young Forever, just because of the Wembley concert. I think that really made it become my favourite song in that album, because it was just such a beautiful song, and singing along to it it was just a really nice moment to experience. So I guess that's why that song stuck with me. You know, Wings, yes, Wings. So there are a lot of songs in Wings, and you know, as BTS go along, their albums just get better and better. It's crazy. But Wings, there's I see. The obvious is probably like Blood, Sweat and Tears. But then I was thinking, maybe not, because I also like Mama, and I also like First Love and Reflection. There's so many good songs in this album. I couldn't really choose, but I have to choose. So I went with Tufu, is it pronounced? I don't know how it's pronounced. But according to Spotify, this is in this album and not in You Never Walk Alone. So we're going to go that it's in this album just because it is on Spotify. I'm not 100% sure if it is, but we'll assume it is. So yeah, so basically the song that goes Hat Dulce, that is my favourite in that album. And then moving on to You Never Walk Alone. Now this album, there's a lot of choices to choose from. You know, there's Not Today, Spring Day, but I went with A Supplementary Story, You Never Walk Alone. I forgot my name there. I had to look at my phone. But that song, I used it in when I first got into BTS back in last January 2018. I made a video on my main channel. It's still up there now if you go back to it. And I used this song's like chorus as a part of the video to like make jump cuts. And ever since then, I just really liked the song. It was such a nice song to edit with, and I'm just fallen in love with that song ever since, I guess. So, moving on to Love Yourself Her. We're in the Love Yourself era already. That's crazy. But Love Yourself Her, a lot of songs to choose from. You know, there's DNA, great song. Although a lot of people DNA's what blew BTS up, is what people say to the rest of the world. I mean, obviously BTS were big in South Korea before that and the rest of Asia, but I guess DNA is what made them huge worldwide, and especially in America. But personally, DNA, I like the song, but it's not my favourite. And I've just realised I probably should have gone with Mic Drop for this, but as it was the first song I listened to. But honestly, as much as I love Mic Drop, and as much as I love Best of Me, Dimple, Slash Illegal, there's a lot to choose from. But I've gone with Pied Piper. This song was also used in my first ever video with BTS in. But I just always loved the tune. It just clicked with me again, like a lot of these songs have, and it just made me happy. It was one of those songs that, it made me happy to be me, I guess, which is what they accomplished with their song. But Her has a lot of brilliant songs in this album, so it's so hard to choose, because honestly, looking back, maybe I should have gone with Mic Drop, because I love Mic Drop, and a lot of people dislike it, who I know, but Mic Drop for me is just a brilliant song, and I know the lyrics off by heart, so I guess I should have gone with Mic Drop, but Pied Piper sticks with me, and it was the first thing that came to my head when I thought of that album, so there we go. And then Love Yourself Tia. This was my first album, which was when I was in the army, I joined just before Hope World, so this album is my first comeback as a BTS fan, and again, there's so many songs I could choose, my favourite. Again, this is such a solid album, like Fake Love was great, title track. So What, I love the upbeat and hype aspect. Love Maze, I've just forgotten one Man. There's so many good songs on this album I love, but if you can guess, and also Paradise, but if you can guess which one it is, comment down below now, but it's Magic Shop. It was kind of obvious. I love that song so much. It's one of those songs which I just associate with so much in my life. Like, when I first heard Magic Shop, I just thought, it made me think about my family and my friends, and it made me really connect with that song. So Magic Shop is definitely my favourite. Nothing can change that, because Magic Shop just has so much of a meaning to me personally. Especially after hearing it, I'm not going to get into why I like Magic Shop so much, but it's just on a personal aspect, that song brings a lot to me. And now we go to probably the hardest album for me to decide. Love Yourself, Answer. A lot of people didn't like a lot of the songs in this album, but honestly, I love this album so much, and I struggle to choose, honestly. Idol's great. All the trivias are great. Euphoria, that kind of is the other one, but I'm Fine. Answer, Love Myself. I'm pretty sure I love Epiphany as well. I love every single song in this album, and it's so hard for me to choose one. And I know this kind of goes against what I said earlier, but I don't know where Euphoria ranks, but Euphoria is just my favourite. And I guess, again, it's kind of because it links with the Magic Shop aspect. On a personal level, Euphoria it hits with me, and I just love it so much. It makes me, I don't know, it just makes me happy. I love Euphoria, and as hard as it was to choose a song from Answer, I have to go with Euphoria because personally, I will never skip Euphoria if it comes up on my playlist. And I say that about Idol and Fine and all the others, but they all have their own different sort of mood, I guess. When I'm in a certain mood, I'll listen to like Seesaw. If I'm in a really bad mood, I'll listen to Seesaw, and then I'll go back to Tear and listen to Truth Untold. And I realised I forgot that song when I was talking about it, but that's a banger as well. But anyway, moving on to the latest album as of this recording, which is September, because well, there was rumours there's a comeback in October, but who knows. So yeah, moving on to Map of the Soul Persona. Now, this album, there were 7 songs I believe, and honestly, it was easier for me to choose than Answer. Not saying that the album's weaker, but personally the songs just didn't click with me as much. I mean, I like pretty much all the songs. I mean, I haven't listened to Jamais Vu as much as I really should, because I know it's such a good song, but I just don't listen to it. Then the same with, I guess, I listen to Make It Right a lot, and Microcosmos, but I don't really, Intro Persona as well, it's kind of like I listen to them, but I just don't listen to them like I listen to Answer, for example. But you can probably guess where this is going, and this is so cliche because it's the latest song, it's the title track, but Boy With Love is just my favourite song on that album. Not of all time, out of all BTS songs, but currently for that album, it's my favourite song because I just love it. I think I almost know the full dance. I can sing it pretty much perfectly. It's just Yoongi's rap that I always mess up on. But as I'm learning Korean, I'll get there eventually. But I just love Boy With Love so much. It's such a and especially after looking at the English translations cover, I just really like the lyrics. Just really hit home again. So there you go. We have all of my BTS album comeback favourite songs. So what do you guys think? You know, do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below on your keyboards or your phones, whatever you got. Just let me know what you guys think, because I've probably stirred up a bit of controversy, a disagreement, and a debate. So you guys let me know what you think, because I'd be happy to debate with you guys. And obviously I love a lot of the songs, and I had to, you know, not forget them, but I had to just not pick them purely because there's just too many good songs. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to try to get back to videos again for Friday when my throat is better. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below what you think. Like and subscribe if you did also enjoy my video.